Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next great JWF pay-per-view. It's time for Oops All Dudes. I am your host, Silver Spoon, joined as always by the captain himself. It is Captain Ted.
That's me in the picture.
That's right, Tibbs. And we are looking forward to an absolutely amazing night of action tonight. We have got an amazing match for the JWF World Heavyweight Championship. We got matches where possible brothers are going to be fighting off. But of course, more than anything else, we have this opening match. A match to determine a king.
The king of the Steel City. Steel City Swing, as we used to call it.
That's right, Tibbs. And coming out first is a man who, of course, won this tournament last year, Guy Fieri, the king of Flavor Town himself, looking to make his way out to the ring and assert his dominance by becoming a two-time king of the Steel City. What do you think of Guy Fieri's chances tonight?
I think he's coming in confident. I think he's coming in with a lot of momentum, seeing as he hasn't actually wrestled a match recently.
That's right, Tibbs, but let's not forget that Guy has a reason to win this tournament, because if you win, you instantly become the #1 contender to the JWF title, which is currently held by Guy's former tag team partner and current rival, Brunch boy Baron Corbin. I'd say out of the 3 men in this match, Guy Fieri has the most to fight for.
You really have to wonder what Guy Fieri would feel if Blake Tanner won the championship back tonight and those two had to fight later on.
That's right, and now coming out to join him is, of course, another man we've seen make his way to the finals before, the Dylan, the current JWF Captain's Champion, a former JWF World Heavyweight Champion, and let me tell you something, a very heavy contender to win this. Vegas odds have it all put on the Dylan. What do you think?
I think that he's coming in with a lot of momentum, Sylv. You know, he's got that championship around his waist to think of. He's got the championship opportunity to think of. He may try to unite both of those titles sometime soon.
That's right. Like you said, Dylan coming into this match with a lot of momentum. Guy Fieri coming in with a lot of momentum. I mean, both of these men, we got to remember, not 2 nights ago on JWF Monday Night War, they faced off in an absolutely amazing match to see who was going to make their way into the finals. But unfortunately, that match was, of course, interrupted by the man coming out right now, Canada Charlie.
And Felix Ball, don't forget him, Sills. The malformed manager of Canada Charlie these past few months.
That's right, but of course, as we heard Canada Charlie say a few weeks ago, he thought he didn't need Felix to win matches. He thought he could do it on his own, so of course he sent Felix Ball home tonight. Do you think that was a wise move on that part of Canada Charlie?
You know, Sills, seeing as part of Felix Ball's teaching method is helping his students win from outside the ring, I think it was a pretty bad idea. And I think Charlie, my boy, my son, he's about to learn a really hard lesson.
That's right. Oh yeah, Canada Charlie is your son. I guess we should have said that.
Everybody knows.
At this point, I mean, the likeness. I mean, everyone saw what you look like at the beginning of the pay-per-view, and they can tell this guy looks just like him.
He's got some good sunglasses on, though. I'll give him that. I wish his attitude wasn't piss poor.
That's right. Now, of course, we see Dylan and Charlie starting off with a serious look, but Guy Fieri, I was going to say, Guy Fieri kind of had a smile on his face, and it looks like that smile was quickly wiped off by the Dylan with that big back body drop.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Dylan and Guy Fieri last week on JWF War, those two were supposed to fight off for this spot in this match tonight.
That's right, but of course Canada Charlie coming out assaulting both of those men, which of course led to a double disqualification, and you declared that meant that both of these men were going to be heading in. So I think in my opinion, Canada Charlie's almost kind of dug his own grave in this match.
I have no idea why he thought, for a single second, Sil, that attacking both of his competitors before they had their match was a good idea.
That's right, but it looks like Canada Charlie actually kind of playing to the crowd, letting Dylan and Guy fight amongst themselves, which actually may be a wise move, in my opinion.
At this point, he's probably got in his mind that he needs to do anything to weaken his opponents. You gotta let them fight it out a little bit, because at this point, Canada Charlie, I think his whole strategy revolves around weakening one of these two contenders so he can steal a win.
That's right, but unfortunately, it looks like Guy Fieri, no matter what, no matter what Canada Charlie seemed to throw at him, Guy Fieri was fighting back, but that huge elbow puts Guy Fieri down, but unfortunately, Dylan quickly swooping in, picking up Charlie on the shoulders for that huge neck breaker, and now the JWF Captain's Champion seems to be in control.
He likes to be in control of everything, though. That's, not cast any dispersions. That's basically the whole attitude of the Dylan.
That's right. Meanwhile, Guy Fieri tossing Canada Charlie. Ooh, and a huge spear sends Charlie to the outside. And now it looks like Guy Fieri setting up for one of those signature moves. Oh, but wait. Dylan quickly reversing, swooping around for that back suplex. But, Guy Fieri reversing on his own. He's got him up. And it's time for it. The food fight. Dropping him on his head, going for that pin. 1, 2. And Dylan barely kicking out as Canada Charlie comes back into the match.
I wonder if Charlie would have been able to break up that pin attempt in time. Didn't look like it.
That's right. It looked like Guy Fieri going to the top rope. Not a place we see him usually. But Canada Charlie quickly, with the cat-like reflexes, bouncing onto the top rope, tossing Fieri off of it. And of course, as they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Guy Fieri took a nasty tumble right there with a huge spine buster to the Dylan. Canada Charlie almost looks like he may be about to win it.
I don't know, Sylv. He's caught both of these men on... Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Dylan's
now
back.
he's down again. But, I mean, let's not forget, Dylan just ate that vicious food fight, Guy Fieri's signature finishing move. And I don't know if it was Canada Charlie's distraction that allowed Dylan to get that shoulder up or what, but...
I always thought it would be more fun if Guy Fieri would do the food fight onto like a huge pile of actual food.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he was going to do that tonight, but Guy Fieri, he had recently been to Chicken Guy to get his official Orlando chicken-based restaurant, and unfortunately, he ate it all, declaring that the food was just that damn good.
Doesn't he make all that food himself?
That's right. But wait, looks like that huge elbow from Canada Charlie is busted open the Dylan. Charlie following it up with a huge neck breaker, and Dylan being forced to roll out of the ring.
Yeah, it looks like Charlie kind of caught the Dylan unaware at that moment, and you never know just what a shoulder in the right place will do, or an elbow.
That huge cutter putting down Guy Fieri. But wait, Guy Fieri tossing Charlie over his shoulder, and now stomping on the rib cage. The massive weight of Fieri coming down on him. You know that can't feel good.
No, both feet coming down at the same time.
All right, now Charlie, unfortunately prone in the corner while Guy Fieri trying to figure out what to do. And let me tell you something. That big ass of Fieri coming straight into the face of Canada Charlie, and Charlie being forced to roll out of the ring.
And now, is he going?
And a huge snack attack puts Dylan down. 1, 2. And barely getting the shoulder up once again is the Dylan.
That's the best thing about the snack attack. It's a quick but powerful jab from those big, thick arms of Guy Fieri.
That's right. But Canada Charlie quickly sneaking in with that huge neck breaker on the Dylan once again, and Charlie almost looks exhausted in the corner, dragging Dylan in the middle of the ring. But Guy Fieri with a shot to the back, and Dylan with a shot to the front. And now it's devolved into chaos as all three of these men assaulting one another. Huge backbreak from Guy Fieri.
Sills, you see, in any match where there's 3 men in the ring at the same time or more, there's a point that you reach where everyone just starts attacking the first person that they see. And sometimes that's what you gotta do.
Oh my God! huge DDT for Canada Charlie. Let's see that one more time. Straight onto the cranium of Guy Fieri. Beautiful move from Canada Charlie. And Tibbs, let me tell you something. I know Felix Ball has taught a lot to Charlie, but I think that might have been a Captain Tibbs original right there.
Look, when you call it a good old thread the needle DDT, that's been my bread and butter for a long time, Silves.
That's right, and Guy Fieri climbing to that top rope once again. Oh, and a huge double axe handle puts Canada Charlie down, and now working on the knees of Canada Charlie. Ooh, but Dylan now with a huge chop, and wait! Upper Decker! The Upper Decker! He hit him straight in the deck! Pulling him to the middle of the ring, going for that pin. 1, 2, ooh, barely kicking out at 2 is Guy Fieri, and it looks like, oh no, looks like Dylan's setting up for a second upper dicker in a row. Oh, but Guy Fieri reversing it with a huge lariato, putting Dylan down.
Oh, it's not very often you see a man stand up to a single upper dicker like that, but I guess Guy Fieri, he's a guy that just wants it more. He wants his 2 times in the spotlight. He wants to be king twice in a row.
That's right. And let's not forget, I guess Guy Fieri left that cod piece at home. It was the ultimate way to reverse the upper dicker, reverse the sick dick kick. Guy Fieri with a steel cod piece on the latest episode of JWF Monday Night War, but I don't know if he left it at home. I mean, do you know if perhaps it was ruled an illegal move?
Now, Silv, I will say, it was fun to see on Monday Night War. You know, sometimes we let a few things slide on the weekly show that we don't on the pay-per-views themselves. And I may have confiscated it. And it is very comfortable.
Oh, wait. Charlie, I think, was about to go for a big elbow drop down on Fieri, but Dylan quickly picking Charlie up. Oh, my God. What in the world's he doing? Oh, but wait. Charlie fighting out of the way. And, oh, my God! It was almost like he sent Dylan into a senton onto Guy Fieri from that Hurricane Rana. Beautiful combination from Canada Charlie.
You know, Sells, it's oops all dudes. That was dude on dude action. What more could you ask for?
That's right, this match full of dudes and a huge lariat. It looks like he hit a lariat on Canada Charlie, turned it into a snack attack on the Dylan, and now he's got Dylan up, throwing him into the corner. And a huge shot from the backside. Now what's he going for? Oh, the crowd going wild as Guy Fieri slapping his rear end. And oh my God! Wiggling it in the face of the Dylan, almost mocking the captain's champion.
I guess when you're Guy Fieri, you have a little bit of leeway to make fun of your opponents like that.
That's right, but do you honestly think in a match like this, that kind of the kind of fun that Guy Fieri likes to have out in the ring, is it a wise thing to bring to this match?
Oh, most certainly not, no.
That's right. Oh, but wait! Canada Charlie got Dylan flipped over into the Boston Crab. Working on, luckily, I don't think Dylan's lower back has honestly been assaulted enough. And, ooh, Dylan quickly reversing it, tossing Charlie off, going for a pin, but Guy Fieri's there to break it up.
You know, Charlie has always done a pretty good Boston Crab from my experience, but just not enough in this case. The Dylan was able to power out.
That's right, and now Canada Charlie going after the Dylan. Meanwhile, Guy Fieri trying his best to get in on the action, but oh wait! Charlie with a huge fisherman suplex. And I think Charlie may be trying to set up for a victory, trying to set up for that Canadian DDT, but wait! Now I think he's actually got Fieri by the neck, trying to choke out the king of Flavortown.
Oh, that can't feel good.
Oh, but Guy Fieri quickly swooping the leg, and now after Charlie has left the ring, that leaves only the Dylan for Guy Fieri to handle.
Oh, is he gonna do it?
Oh, picking him up for a big power bomb, and wait, is he about to... Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! He just powerbombed Dylan onto Canada Charlie!
There is a lot of man-on-man action in this match, damn.
That's right, but unfortunately now Charlie trying to drag Guy Fieri over to the barricade, and now tossing him, forcing him to fall down onto that concrete. Of course, that padding offering very little support on the outside of the ring.
Oh, we make sure to make it extra thin for the pay-per-views.
That's right. And wait a minute. Oh, that neck breaker. Let me tell you something. That neck breaker has been Canada Charlie's bread and butter in this match. And now grabbing Fieri by the neck once again. And Guy Fieri struggling. I mean, that kind of nerve hold that Canada Charlie's got on Fieri cannot feel good.
Eventually that'll knock a person out. It'll take all the blood away from their brain.
That's right. And after a few shots from the Dylan, Canada Charlie finally forced to release the hold. And now these two men battling against one another. Another fisherman suplex from Charlie puts Dylan on the ground.
Nothing like a good old fisherman suplex, if you ask me.
Oh, and now he's got Dylan in the nerve hold. I mean, I think we thought Dylan coming in was going to be the turning point, but, oh, sweep of the leg.
Dylan, he has a massive amount of upper body strength, though. He can swing his arms around just like tree trunks.
That's right. Oh, wait, but Fieri climbing up to that top rope, shaking his head no, and a huge double knee to the skull of the Dylan. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Dylan barely kicking out. I mean, the resiliency that Dylan has shown in this match, it's phenomenal, Tim.
He's taking a lot of punishment, Sills. You gotta respect that.
That's right. And now even having the energy, look at the blood dripping down his face as Dylan goes to the outside of the ring. What in the world's he going for? Oh, a huge kick to the gut. Picking up Guy Fieri, and oh my God! Oh my God! A huge power bomb onto the outside ring apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, Tibbs. We may have to get some medical team down here for Guy Fieri.
He hit right in the middle of his back. That could have fractured a vertebrae.
That's right.
Guy Fieri might not be able to walk.
Now Dylan trying to choke the life out of Guy Fieri, but Canada Charlie now trying his best to interfere. And a huge jumping cutter puts Dylan down. Oh, but wait, I think Charlie was trying to roll Fieri in the ring, but Fieri's up. Fieri's up and Fieri is moving.
The madman.
That's right. Now, huge big boot to the skull of the Dylan. And I don't know, I think that assault, it might have made Fieri just mad.
There's a point where you reach where you just had so much pain
Oh,
that you
and
just...
a snack attack puts Canada Charlie down. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Charlie barely kicking out. Tibbs, I thought he had it right there.
Oh, it was so close.
That's right. And now, oh wait, I think Canada Charlie trying to get Guy Fieri out of this match. Flipping him over, and looks like he's setting up for another neck breaker. Draped off of those ring ropes.
But wait.
That's right. And now Dylan, unfortunately, taken after Canada Charlie. And wait. Oh, I thought he was going to set up for the sick dick kick, but Charlie reverses. Hits a big spine buster. And he's putting him in the Boston Crab again, but luckily Dylan managing to make it to the ropes. When you have a massive, nearly 7-foot competitor like the Dylan, you know that's not a wise move to get him near the ropes.
What just happened, Sills?
Oh, and Guy Fieri put down with that huge... Oh, wait. Whoa, Guy Fieri kicking out at 1.
I'm very serious here. I just saw the Dylan...
Dylan getting tangled up in the ropes a little bit, but wait a minute. Charlie getting whipped into the turnbuckle, but now he's tossed in Dylan as well. What's Guy Fieri going for?
It's just a man sandwich.
That's right, but wait.
A manwich.
Looks like he's putting that manwich up on his shoulders. Look at the strength of Guy Fieri, Tibbs. And a double! A double! Tibbs, he didn't want to just have one food fight. He wanted seconds as he puts down both of those men.
I've not seen a feat of strength like that in many...
1, 2, 3.
That's it, Sills. 2 times.
2 times. 2 times. After taking seconds on that vicious food fight, we now have a 2-time King of the Steel City, and his name is Guy Fieri.
Enjoy those chicken wings tonight, Guy. You've earned it.
Wiggling it in the face of Dylan. And let me tell you something, you know he's about to be wiggling this victory in the face of the JWF champion, Brunch Boy, Baron Corbin. Celebrate your victory, my highness.
Hello everybody, this is everyone's favorite commentator, Silver Spoon, here to remind you that after the show, to go to patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, remember the JWF and all the other BS Network programs exist because of listeners like you, because of our lovely patrons over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. For the price of a cup of coffee a month, you can support the JWF, you can support them good old Fight Boys, Fun Fiction, a load of BS. You can support the entire network for just a few dollars a month. And of course, you get access to our exclusive Discord where you can help us make decisions. You'll get shouted out on a load of BS every single week. We got tons of perks waiting for you over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS.
All right, Tibbs, and now it's a match that I know you are all too ready for. A match of sibling rivalry as this man, Griffin Clouds, takes on his supposed brother, the Hammerman.
Griffin looks different than the last I saw him.
That's right, wait, what in the world? The Hammerman?
Yeah, get that stick. Hit him with a stick.
Huge shot from that kendo stick, and I mean, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match, so I mean, I guess this was a wise move, assault him before he can even get to the ring, but unfortunately, it looks like it has backfired as Griffin uses that kendo stick on the Hammerman.
Hammerman, you gotta get the stick back.
That's right. I think he was trying to suplex him onto that steel, but luckily Hammerman fighting out, and now it looks like he's trying to do something of his own, picking Griffin up for a huge power bomb. But looks like Griffin fighting back, trying to get out of that power bomb.
Oh, come on, Hammerman. Of course, I'm not worried at all, Sills. Hammerman's got this 6 ways to Sunday.
That's right. Now, let's not forget this match, of course, started at last month's Heck in a Sec pay-per-view, where after an absolutely hellacious match against the Dylan, Griffin Clouds coming out and assaulting the Hammerman, later revealing that the man underneath that mask is supposedly Travis Clouds, the brother. Oh my God, I thought he was about to toss him off of the ring.
Oh, think about how amazing that would have been if physics would allow that, Sills.
That's right, Tibbs. But of course, as I was saying, Griffin Clouds alleging that that man is Travis Clouds underneath the Hammerman's mask. And of course, that's led to this vicious rivalry between these two.
And of course, it's utter horse pocket.
That's right. Wait, what in the world? Where are they going?
They're backstage.
They've went to the Tibbs, what's that TV doing in the back?
Look, I like to watch shows.
Okay, well,
that may or may not be wrestling related. I'm sorry, I like sports entertainment, but this, of course, is wrestling.
That's right. A huge enziguri puts Griffin Clouds on the ground. And these two men fighting back and forth for dominance. And Tibbs, I mean, we may want to get someone to stop this.
Well, wouldn't you say the W is a great letter? It's one of my favorites. But these two men, no, we need to let them fight it out.
That's right. Slamming him straight down onto that carpet. And you know that's not much support of a carpet. It's can concuss one of these men.
Matter of fact, I didn't even know that was carpet. I thought it was a small gravel.
That's right. Where
did Shibata come from?
Shibata, of course, is a spectral entity who will appear wherever he is needed. Oh no, what's Griffin setting up for? Oh my God, he's got him set up for the... Hammerman reversing, hitting the under vapor, going for a pin. Oh, Tibbs, this may be it.
But
oh my God.
Hammerman, that was such a perfect under vapor, Hammerman. Hammerman?
Well, it might not have been that perfect. Of course, as we saw, Griffin Clouds kicking out at 1. The innovator of the move would not be put down that easily.
No, of course not. I'm being silly, Sills.
That's right. Meanwhile, Griffin tossing Hammerman down onto the concrete floor. And, oh, a huge elbow down onto the skull.
Ooh.
Hammerman fighting out, tossing Griffin straight into the trash can, where, of course, many have said that the Cloud Clan belong all along the trash.
That's exactly where I think that Hammerman needs to put Griffin Clouds at the end of this match.
That's right. Ooh, almost had him on that roll-up. And now what's Hammerman going for here? Ooh, tossing him into the wall. Let me tell you something. Connecting with that concrete will not feel good on the skull of Griffin Clouds. Meanwhile, Hammerman going off. I don't know. Is Hammerman leaving? He's grabbed us. Oh, my God! I thought he was trying to leave, picking up that suitcase, but no. Slamming it over the face of Griffin and now jamming him into his lockers.
What a beautiful transition, Sills, into the locker room.
That's right, Tibbs. Now, of course, I know the Hammerman is your boy, but, I mean, as we know, as we've heard in the past, the Cloud Clan, Griffin Clouds, Travis Clouds, they're banned from wrestling in the JWF. If it's revealed that that's Travis Clouds underneath that mask, would we have to make the Hammerman leave the company?
Well, once again, Sills, utterly preposterous, but yes.
Oh,
If by some magical means that were Travis Clouds, which is just utterly crazy, watch him hit him with a trash can.
That's right. Oh, but wait, now sending... Oh, wow, landing inside that cubby hole once again. And, oh, wait. Looks like he's picking him up for one of those power bombs like he tried earlier. And, oh, slamming him into that cubby hole. And it looks like when he fell, he landed on that steel chair going for that pin once again. Shibata appearing from nothingness. 1, 2. Oh, wait. I don't know if Hammerman... I think Hammerman released the pin. I think Hammerman wanted to cause more damage to Griffin Clouds.
Oh, come on, Hammerman. That's not right. Just get the win, damn it.
Oh, but unfortunately, Griffin Clouds managing to get that, I was about to say a hammer, but no, steel chair out of the hands of the Hammerman. And now, oh, wait a minute. Looks like turnabout's fair play. And, oh, another power bomb. Tibbs, I mean, I hate to say it, but it looks like these two men, they fight so equally. It almost seems like they are related.
What? What? I'm sorry, Sills, what'd you say?
Look at Griffin Clouds picking up the Hammerman once again. And, oh, slamming him once again, face first into those cubby holes. I mean, this backstage area, it's full of vicious weaponry that these men can use at their disposal.
I just want one of them to pick up one of those water bottles and pour it over the other one's face.
All right, but unfortunately, it looks like Griffin, ooh, taking some shots to the Hammerman, and now Hammerman running out. I don't know if he's trying to go find some more weaponry or what, or... Tibbs? Tibbs, is that the Miz and Renee Young of the
Who?
WWE back there?
I don't know what you're talking about, Sills.
Tibbs, there are signs for WWE 2K18 and the... Tibbs, that's Stephanie McMahon!
Man, this is a great backstage area we have.
Yeah!
Sills, isn't it?
Oh, but wait a minute. I think Griffin's about to set up for it. We saw Hammerman reverse it earlier, but unfortunately, it looks like he can't do it now as he hits it! The under vapor straight onto the carpet, straight in front of Stephanie McMahon, almost trying to prove a point. And, oh! He kicks out!
Oh, of course he does. He's a Hammerman.
Hammerman kicking out. Oh,
Boy,
but now...
Don't give me a heart attack.
What, Griffin trying to fly like a bird?
Does he think he's an eagle, or...
I don't know, but now these two men, I think they're trying to figure out... Oh! Huge jumping neck breaker, and let me tell you something, I think that might have hurt Griffin as much as it hurt the Hammerman.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Stefan McMahon is back there. One of our great... Oh, boy, Sills. We really balls this one up.
Yeah, there is also a sign for the Royal Rumble, but it isn't the greatest Royal Rumble, so it's not that problematic, I guess.
Fair enough.
Picking him up for another hammer power bomb. Oh, straight onto the desk. I think he just broke Stefan McMahon's laptop with that.
It's Meek Mahan.
Meek Mahan. And now, trying to hit him with that steel chair and cracking him over the skull. Tibbs, I don't think Hammerman wants to win this. I think he wants to just punish Griffin Clouds.
Well, that's fine and dandy, Sills, as long as he wins.
Wait, where's the Hammerman going? It looks like he's walking away. He's spooking away the Miz.
The Wiz.
The Wiz and Rennie Young.
Rennie Old.
Rennie Old and, oh no. Tibbs, do you see what I see?
Why is that truck there?
Well, the
That's
truck
not our
is there,
truck.
but that's also Griffin Cloud's Cadillac. Right there, parked in Hammerman's got. Oh my God, he's attacking the car. He's trying to destroy Griffin's car, and
Oh! With the fire extinguisher.
And now almost spraying some vape of his own onto the king of Vapor Town. Oh, but wait a minute. Now Griffin fighting back right next to his precious Escalade. And now slamming the Hammerman onto the hood of it. Griffin Clouds. Oh my God! He almost just shattered that glass, and now, oh my God, no, not under the concrete, not under the concrete.
No, Hammerman.
Oh my God! Huge under Vapor going for the pin. Shibata, 1, 2, 3.
What? No, cut the commercial. Hey everybody, Captain Tibbs here, Commissioner of the JWF, and I'm here today to tell you about merch.alodapurebs.com/fightboys, where you can find all of your great 8 merchandise for the JWF superstars that you love the most. Here we have t-shirts, tumblers, whatever you could want, where you can support your favorite superstars. We have things like the Blake Tanner anti-underdog shirt. We have the Captain Tibbs shirt with my beautiful face on it. Something with the JWF logo. Are you a fight boy or a fight girl? Doesn't matter, we got shirts for them both. And of course, my favorite, the Fight Boys tumbler glass. You can put anything in it, even Captain Tibbs' special drink. Whatever you want, find it over at merch.alodapurebs.com and look for the Fight Boys section.
All right, Tibbs, and it's now time for the main event of the evening, where this man, Blake A. Tanner, looks to reclaim his title, which was stolen from him at last month's Heck in a Sec pay-per-view after our current champion, Brunch Boy Baron Corbin, cashed in successfully his cash in the bag briefcase, stealing the title away from Blake. And let me tell you something, this man, no colors in his gear. He's just straight out for revenge tonight.
But with a fantastic jacket.
That's right, Tibbs. Coming out to the ring, Mr. Blake Tanner. And let me tell you something, I think we've seen a more fired up Blake Tanner this past month than we have. I think losing this title has ignited a fire in the belly of the former champion. What do you think?
Well, you know, Sil, in any champion's lifespan, there will always be moments where they feel like they can't win, where they feel like they've been defeated, where they feel like their back is up against the wall, and I feel like Blake Tanner is right there. But he still has that heart of a champion. And Brunch Boy's kind of a dick.
That's right, Tibbs. But of course, despite being a dick, he is also the JWF World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, there he is making his grandiose entrance. And of course, leading up to this match, he said that Blake Tanner's a man at the end of his career. And he's declared that this match will be the one to end it forever. And, I mean, let me tell you something. Blake Tanner, in my opinion, he's still kind of a young buck. He's been in the business only for a few years now, but according to Brunch Boy, he thinks it's time for him to retire. What do you think, Tibbs?
Utterly preposterous, Silv. I don't understand why someone can such their prime should even think about retiring, especially if they got a little bit of strain on them, you know?
That's right. I mean, Blake Tanner, as we've seen in recent months, he's had some problems with his neck. In Brunch Boy's words, he may need some time off just to heal his wounds. We, of course, saw his former tag team partner, Scotty Moore, recently have to take some time off due to several injuries sustained during his Heck in a Sec match. We may have a JWF without the BS soon enough. What do you think?
That's a crazy thought, Sills. They've been such staples of our company for well over a year now. But I do think that sometimes in a man's life, in a dude's life, they do have to take a moment to breathe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is for the JWF World Heavyweight Championship. In the left corner, he is the challenger. It is he, the Blake Tanner. And in the right corner, he is the Brunch Boy, your JWF World Heavyweight Champion, Brunch Boy, Baron Corbin.
All right, and there it is, the handing off of that title, that prestigious title who legends have held. I mean, I've held the title, you have. Men like Momoa Curry. Hold it high, Shibby.
Oh, the lovely rat. Did I ever tell you the story about the rat?
I feel like, here, hold on, let's start the match, and if it gets boring, we can tell the story of the rat.
But it's a really good story.
All right, well, Blake Tanner, working over the knee of Brunch. Okay, tell me about the rat.
I met him once in the catacombs of France. He helped me out.
The rat?
Yeah, talking rat.
Oh, did he have a name?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo the Fight Boys rat is what he's called.
Yeah, Ronaldo the Fight Rat. He also taught me how to wrestle. Completely different story.
Oh, okay. So he saved you. Well, of course, before that, you were just a baby turtle, and then, of course, you had some secret ooze dumped on you, and he trained you.
Exactly. I was also still a captain at the time.
Yes, you were captain of the turtle. Oh, hey, a match is happening.
Not for nothing, this is also our World Championship match.
This is the World Championship match. It was, of course, a vicious street fight as decreed by Brunch Boy Baron. Another Falls Count Anywhere match, but looks like these two want to keep it in the ring as opposed to Griffin Clouds and the Hammer Man, who decided to go a little bit different. But wait a minute, Blake Tanner climbing up to the top rope. Oh my God! An elbow drop straight to the back, but unfortunately it looks like it damaged Blake just as much as it damaged Brunch Boy.
Ooh.
All right, now, of course, Blake Tanner being pulled to his feet. Now, of course, Blake Tanner, of course, was taught by you, Captain Tibbs, at the JWF Academy. Does that mean a little bit of Ronaldo's teachings we could be seeing in Blake Tanner tonight?
Of course, the art of rat foo wrestling.
That's right. Unfortunately, as we know, some people use rat foo for good. Some men, like, of course, Rat Boy Connor, have used it for evil.
Well, he has a bastardized version of rat foo. It is not even taught by me.
That's
what
right.
he learned was...
That's right. Brunch Boy went for an early pin there, but of course, as we've seen in the past, Blake Tanner, a resilient competitor. Meanwhile, Brunch Boy climbing to the top rope, not a place we usually see him.
No, crazy.
All right, calling for Blake Tanner to make his way back to his feet. And a huge leaping clothesline, and look at Blake Tanner grabbing at the neck. Oh, but wait, I think he was trying to go for that Brunch of Days, but Blake Tanner quickly fighting out of it. And now these two men quickly going back and forth. Blake Tanner, huge winds of mimosas. Slams him down, goes for that pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Tibbs, let me tell you something. I think he might have had it right there. I mean, he slammed Blake Tanner straight down onto the neck.
But still, of course, Blake Tanner showing that resiliency that he's always shown.
Oh, but wait, looks like he's going for it. Oh! Blake Tanner reversing, turning the Brunch of Days into a huge hip toss and a huge shot to the face. And Blake Tanner is amped up, Tibbs.
He's ready to take his championship back. It's what he's ready to do.
That's right, laying in shots to the breadbasket of Brunch Boy. Blake Tanner fired up, climbing to the top rope once again. And let me tell you something, an elbow drop would, I was going to say an elbow drop may finish off Brunch Boy, but unfortunately, the Brunchtown hero rolling out of the way, going for an early pin.
Brunch Boy Baron Corbin, of course, apparently not a force to be taken lightly.
That's right. But a huge bee sting drops him down onto his skull. 1, 2, and barely kicking out his Brunch Boy. I mean, I believe that bee sting might have been one of the first moves to actually win Blake Tanner that championship.
Very quick, very painful. It's a good one that'll get someone caught unaware.
That's right. Meanwhile, Blake Tanner running to the outside, of course, being the first one to, oh my God! Kicking that chair into the face of Brunch Boy. But as I was saying, Blake Tanner, the first one to use the street fight stipulation to his advantage. But wildly swinging that chair, unfortunately, has led to Brunch Boy being able to get a hold of it, quickly tossing it out of the way, and now tossing Blake Tanner against the ropes. And a huge gut buster putting the champ down, and now Brunch Boy gloating.
Well, Brunch Boy, of course, the master of gloating.
That's right, and now it looks like Blake Tanner going for a second bee sting down onto the cranium, and now taking that chair. What in the world is Blake Tanner doing? Shot to the face. Oh my God, Tibbs. Tibbs, what's he doing? He's got Brunch Boy's face right over that chair. Oh my God, he's setting up for it. There it is! The Blake out, sending Brunch Boy's face careening into that steel chair. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and I was about to say we have a brand new JWF champion, but Brunch Boy showing a lot more resiliency than I think we ever thought he had.
Apparently.
Now, of course, you got to think in a match like this. Brunch Boy with a nice reversal there. You got to think on the back of Blake Tanner's mind is, of course, the Rat-Senshin. Of course, the teammates of Brunch Boy Barrett. People who could come in, interfere at any moment. Rat Boy Connor and, of course, his teammate Victor.
Well, Sills, I feel like by a certain property, if it's already been mentioned that it's not going to happen.
Fair point, but wait a minute. Blake Tanner, I think that might have been the end of the match if Blake Tanner didn't get that hip toss. He was about to get Brunch of Days straight onto that steel chair.
Well, apparently, Sills, if we've seen, that chair is made of marshmallows. Because Baron Corbin getting his head slammed into it didn't do anything.
All right, but I guess Blake Tanner now trying to seek out another weapon. Pulling out a massive wooden table. Now, I honestly think Blake Tanner may be crazed. At this point, we've seen him go to lengths that we've never seen before. Blake Tanner, a man who usually tries to wrestle fairly, tries to out-wrestle his opponent as opposed to using vicious tactics like grabbing a chair or opening a table. But, I mean, Brunch Boy has driven him to that point.
Now, I will tell you, Sills, it's never fun losing your championship, especially losing a world championship for the first time, and I think Blake Tanner getting a taste of that has kind of driven him to these extremes.
That's right, and let's not forget, this is not the first time Blake Tanner has lost his championship to a cash-in. Last year's Summerfest, he, of course, lost his title due to a very quick cash-in from, of course, a man who we saw successful earlier tonight, Griffin Clouds. You got to imagine what that does to the psyche of Blake Tanner to get cashed in on not once, but twice.
And you saw how he handled it the first time, Sills, and I think he's trying to go by the same tactics, just being unrelentless. Relentless until he gets the championship.
But that may be the end of him. It may... Wait. What's Blake Tanner doing? He's got Brunch Boy on that table. I mean, he could do a bee sting, a Blake out, but wait a minute. Blake Tanner, what's Blake Tanner doing? Blake Tanner nearly 15 feet in the air. Oh my God!
Oh, right through it.
Right through the table, and Blake Tanner barely making his way to his feet, going for a pin. 1, 2. Oh my God. Brunch Boy kicking out, surviving a shot through the heart like that.
It's amazing, Sills. I never would have expected something like this for Brunch Boy of all people.
That's right. I mean, of course, we've seen the kind of tenacity in Brunch Boy Baron when it comes to these JWF championship matches. Of course, about a year ago, he was involved in a vicious triple threat match with Momoa Curry and the Dylan, the champion at the time, and we saw that resiliency come out then. And let me tell you something, I think it's coming back.
You know, Sills, you're not wrong. Maybe Brunch Boy finally winning this championship, he's finally found that spark of what he really, really wants to have a drive for, and I don't know, Sills, having that championship around your waist does strange things to a man.
That's right. Meanwhile, Blake Tanner, once again, going for another table. I don't know what he thinks he could be doing with it. I mean, last time it nearly killed him, putting Brunch Boy through that table with that vicious elbow drop. And at this point, I think if Blake Tanner tries any more big moves like that, we may not just see Blake Tanner lose a match tonight. We may see Blake Tanner lose his career. Brunch Boy may be right.
Well, Sills, as the reverse to what I just said, you may do strange things when you've got that championship around your waist, but you'll do vicious things if you've lost it.
That's right. And let me tell you something. Blake Tanner seems like a man who has lost it. Not just the championship. It seems like he's lost his mind. Oh, huge move, slamming Brunch Boy to the ground. Now picking up that chair once again, slamming Brunch Boy in the ribs.
Come on and slam, and get that chair down.
And you can even see on the chair the bloodstains from Brunch Boy. I mean, Blake Tanner has nearly destroyed this man.
I will also say I do not condone bloodstains on this stage.
Oh my God, what the hell? What are our tables made of? Oh my God! Oh my God! 1, 2! Huh! He kicked out after being put through what appeared to be an extremely flammable table.
Well, all of our tables are petroleum-based.
That's right, and unfortunately, it looks like Brunch Boy too busy yapping with the crowd to notice Blake Tanner getting back to his feet. Oh, but wait! There it is! The Brunch of Days slamming Blake Tanner straight down onto that injured neck. Oh no, Tibbs going for the pin is Brunch Boy Baron. 1, 2, 3! And Brunch Boy Baron has retained his JWF championship after an absolutely hellacious match. I mean, we can still see the carnage at ringside, the broken tables, the ladders, the chairs. They pulled out all the stops, but unfortunately, it looks like Blake Tanner's craze, his bloodlust, distracted him just long enough for Brunch Boy to hit that Brunch of Days and retain his championship.
Well, Sills, if I've learned two things from this, it is one, I might have to have a talk with Blake Tanner backstage, and two, it looks like Guy Fieri is gonna get his wish.
That's right, Tibbs. The king of Flavortown taking on the king of Brunchtown. And there he is, the JWF World Heavyweight Champion, Brunch Boy Baron Corbin. And, oh wait, looks like coming out to confront him is the king of the Steel City himself. Guy Fieri's come down, and Brunch Boy does not look happy about it, going straight after him.
Brunch Boy, of course, should know all too well the dangers of trying to get into another fight just after you've been in one yourself.
That's right. Look at both of these men. Guy Fieri calling for it. Oh, huge shot to the face. Guy Fieri following it back up. These two men are going crazy. Let's get security out here. Trying to pry these men apart as our security team, but Guy Fieri's still fighting back. This is carnage, Tim.
Yeah,
it is carnage.
Look at the face of Guy Fieri. He's just smiling.
That's right, Tibbs. And let me tell you something. I guess we now know the type of lengths that Guy Fieri's going to go to. These two men, such vitriol, such hatred between them. and I think it's going to lead to an absolutely amazing match down the line between them.
Dadgarn right, Sills. You know, I think that this pay-per-view where we used all dudes was a roaring success.
That's right, Tibbs. Of course, we saw Guy Fieri become the king of the Steel City. We saw Brunch Boy Baron retain his JWF championship, and unfortunately, on the next episode of JWF Monday Night War, the Hammerman must unmask, and whoever's underneath that mask will be forced to join the VWO.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were you saying?
Tibbs, one of the most dominant tag teams in JWF history, are back. The VWO, unfortunately, after
What? Did Travis come back?
Yeah, well, we don't know who's underneath the Hammerman's mask, but we do know due to that match stipulation, the Hammerman must join the VWO.
Well, if the Hammerman's not Travis and Travis isn't the Hammerman, then it won't be the real VWO.
Of course, Tibbs. But of course, not only have we seen victors tonight, we've seen men lose. We've seen men lose their minds, like Blake Tanner losing his mind going after Brunch Boy Baron. We've seen the JWF Captain's Champion, the Dylan, lose an absolutely prestigious match. Who knows what's going to be next for these men?
Oh boy, I can't wait for Dylan to talk next week.
That's right, Tibbs. Oh, wait. I'm actually getting news right now, which is weird because you're the one who should be booking the matches. But it appears as though on the next episode of JWF Monday Night War, the Captain's Champion, the Dylan, will be defending his title against Blake Tanner in what's going to be an absolutely amazing match, Tibbs. We've seen these two men have amazing fights in the past. This one is going to be, let me tell you something, probably an instant classic.
Oh yeah, I texted that one into Shibby just as the last match was finishing up.
All right,
I wanted to
Tibbs.
give Blake something.
That's right. So, I mean, we've got an absolutely amazing Monday Night War coming up. We're going to see the Hammerman join the VWO. We're going to see the Dylan take on Blake Tanner for the JWF Captain's Championship. It is a absolutely must not be missed episode of Monday Night War. So to make sure you hear it, tune in to the Fight Boys podcast, either on iTunes, YouTube, or wherever you like to find your podcasts.
They're cast of the pod.
That's right. But this has been Oops All Dudes. For Captain Tibbs, I've been Silver Spoon, and we will see you next time.
Oh, I spilled my dudes again.